everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a uni Q&A. I'm at the end of my second year now. I finished all my lectures and I've just got 2 exams to prepare for. So I thought this would be a good time to do another Q&A. Rosie has asked, how do you think staying at home has changed your uni experience? As I wish every day I had gone to a closer uni to stay at home. This is something that I mentioned in my first video where I talked about uni. I live probably about 20 minutes away from my uni, so I still live at home, and it's definitely a different experience to the people who live at uni. None of my friends actually live at uni, so I think I find that easier because, you know, we're all in the same boat and it's like we all just want to get home at the end of the day rather than sort of hang around. But I think the only kind of difference is that it's kind of harder to make friends because you're not going to be with those people 24/7 if you were, you know, as if you were living in halls with them. Freshers, it's quite hard to kind of go out and enjoy that because when you're living at home, you've got to travel home from freshers, usually by yourself because everyone lives in different places. Whereas if you lived in halls, it was like pretty easy to kind of, well, it would be pretty easy to kind of go out and then go home all together because you're living in the same place. So that's probably the only negative thing I can say. Everything else is so positive. When I see people tweeting about having to pack up to go to uni and the stress of money and, you know, the added stress on top of the normal stress that you have, I love the fact that I live at home and I have just the stress of uni, which is still so overwhelming, but I'm so glad that I don't have the money worry or, you know, washing and the food. Obviously I still kind of do that as well, but I've still got my parents to help me out if I need it, which I'm so lucky. And, you know, not everyone that lives at home has that, so it's just my personal experience. I believe I'm better at home because I've still got my own space and I still get support. And I think that if I lived at uni, I don't think I would have done as well because I'll be surrounded by people that probably want to party all the time, whereas I'm the kind of person that really focuses on their grades and their work. And I want to stick to that. I don't want to be interrupted by other people. However, I do feel like I've missed out kind of not moving away because I haven't had that university experience. But then at the same time, I'm the kind of person that just wants the degree to do well in life rather than go for like the independence, because I still get independence at home. Lisa would like to know, did you find you began to enjoy the uni experience more as time went on? Was second year more enjoyable than the first, for example? If you know me, if you've read my blog or watched my videos before, you'll know how much I have disliked and struggled with uni. The first year, I've done a video about my university experience, so I'll link that below. That kind of explained my first year. But my first year was really hard. When I started, I was just so miserable. I didn't want to be there. I know a lot of people kind of go through this. Looking back on it, you know, it was a bit stupid, but I didn't want to be there. I just didn't want to get out of bed to go to uni. It wasn't so much the work that I disliked because I liked doing the work, I enjoyed doing the work and I did well in the work. It was just the concept of uni. I think where I'd been in education for however many years of my life, since the age of 4, I was a bit bored of the way in which that worked. I kind of just wanted to get out and work. So I think the first week or 2 of uni, as in the first year, I had a lot of arguments with my family. You know, I was looking for jobs, apprenticeships, anything that I could find while I was at uni. I just didn't want to be there and I wanted to do anything I could to get out. Now looking back on it, I'm so glad that I have stayed because it's gone so quick. Like, when people say it goes quick, I think, oh yeah, it's going to be like, it's going to drag out a bit. It's not. This year, especially the second year, has flown by. I think because it's kind of all kind of happened at once, it's kind of, there's always something going on, there's never been a break this year. It's gone a lot quicker. Same at the end of the second year now, it is crazy. I've already kind of started planning my dissertation and yeah, it's weird to think that next year I'm graduating, which is, oh my god, it's so scary but so exciting. So yeah, I definitely think the second year is better than the first year from my personal experience because it goes so much quicker and you kind of get into the swing of things, you know what to expect, you've got your friends, so it's kind of you just go and get it done. Ross would like to know, what is your favourite thing about university? You're a little bit more independent. Even if you live at home, you still have that independence because you've kind of got the say. Like, if you don't want to go to uni that day, because of whatever reason, you have the right to be like, no, I don't want to go, because you're paying for it effectively. So I think I like that part of it. I also like all the friends that I've made. I've got like a nice little group now and they're also lovely. And yeah, I think just kind of the fact that everyone's in the same boat, so you all kind of just become friends together. That's what I really like. It's not like the playground kind of arguments that you used to have at school. It was just everyone was in the same boat, we're all adults, we're all just getting on with it. So that's what I like. Rich would like to know, do you think that you could have had the career you wanted to if you didn't go to university? I believe I could have. University is not the only option. This was kind of the argument that I had with my mum and dad when I started. When I started, I was like, yeah, I want to go to uni, this is what I want, this is what I need. My school kind of pressured us into going to uni. They didn't really educate us on any of the other alternative routes, such as like apprenticeships or just full-time work. They just kind of said uni, do a UCAS, get everything done. And yeah, but that wasn't necessarily the case. And it isn't necessarily the case. If you think that you can go down a different path to get to where you want to be, do it. There is different ways to get into it. You do not have to go to uni. The only time I think I would say you have to go to uni is if it's for kind of like a medical profession or like a lawyer, something that you kind of need the qualifications in. But maybe something like my degree, like advertising and marketing, I've known people that haven't gone to university and are now in positions that I would like to be when I graduate. So yeah, there's different routes to where you want to get to, and uni just maybe helps you that tiny little bit more, but even then you still have to do so much outside of uni to just get your foot in the door. So it isn't like an open pass, you still have to work really hard alongside your degree to kind of get where you want to be. So that is all the questions. I didn't have a lot, but I kind of wanted to focus this video on Student Minds. I was supposed to be a fundraiser champion for them, however I had to turn it down, ironically due to uni and just a lack of time to be able to fundraise for them. But I thought I would do a video just to help raise awareness of Student Minds and what they do. Statistics show that 1 in 4 students suffer with a mental difficulty, mental health issue in university or in college or school. That was proven by YouGov. I just wanted to make aware of the resources that are out there for students. I myself have struggled with anxiety especially, and depression that comes with that. Kind of triggered on by uni and obviously the added stress from uni, and I know a lot of people that also suffer with that. My sister suffered with it. University is very stressful and you have the normal stress alongside the mental health kind of difficulties that we go through as well. So Student Minds are there to kind of support students, to kind of help guide them through the process. So there are counsellors at uni, which I would like to make you aware of if you are struggling. My uni offer counselling sessions, one-to-one group meetings, positive thinking workshops, and they really help you sort of through the process, whether it be targeted kind of specific counselling for a certain mental health issue or just the general stress and anxious feelings about uni. They are there to help. Also talk to friends and family, anyone that you really trust if you think you are suffering. Also GPs, they are so good to talk to about any issues that you have, and obviously you can get further help from them, or if you just want to go for a chat with them, they are fine with that. That is what I did last year when I was suffering. So if you just want someone to chat to that isn't maybe a family member and you can open up a bit more, just go to your GP. They'll be happy to talk to you. There is further information and help on Student Minds. So if you just go onto Student Minds website, there's a further support page which has support for specific kind of things such as like anxiety, depression, OCD. And yeah, they've got support for each of those individual things as well as others, and just kind of a bit more advice on where to go for help if needed. They are looking for any donations possible to help kind of fund the charity. Yeah, they just need kind of any funds that they can get. If you could maybe talk to your university if they have a mental health kind of society, which I know mine does, maybe talk to them, see if you can join them and kind of fundraise for Student Minds, whether it be a cake sale, bake sale, just kind of helping out on maybe freshers. Open days at universities, you can have a stall for your mental health society alongside Student Minds. You can do so much and Student Minds will be so grateful for that. I myself am going to try to start doing things maybe with my university to kind of raise more awareness and to fundraise, because it is such an important subject to talk about. The stress of uni itself is a lot for someone to go through, so then to have a mental health issue on top of that, it's 10 times harder, but you have the support there to help you, so bear that in mind. You can also donate just through Student Mind's website. I'll leave all the links below. You can also just write for them on their blog if you want to share your experience, share how you feel, maybe share how you can help others. You can write for them. I'll leave a link to that below as well. And yeah, I just wanted to make you aware of what they do and kind of how they can help you and how you can help them, because they're such a good charity. And I didn't know about them until this year, so I wish I did know about them in the first year. But yeah, they are there to help any students that are struggling. There is help out there. I think that's the main thing. I think students feel very alone, especially when you kind of live at university as well. I myself don't know if this is true, but I'm guessing when living at university it can be quite lonely if you're in your room by yourself. It can be quite isolating. Even living at home I feel quite isolated sometimes because you're just so invested in the work. Having something like Student Minds there to help support you is the most uplifting thing for a student, I think, because it's just that little bit of extra kind of help and support that's needed. I'll leave all the links below to Student Minds. If you would like to go check them out, please do, because they are just such lovely people who are there to help. And they've also got links to extra help such as Samaritan's Mind, etc. on their website, which I'll also leave a link below too. And yeah, thank you for everyone that asked questions. If you would like me to do another video like this, please let me know on Twitter or in the comments below. I'm open to talk about university for hours because I've got a lot of opinions about university. So if you would like to know a bit more, ask me questions in the comments below. I'll answer them or I'll do a separate video. If you are struggling, please remember that there is help out there. You aren't alone and it is stressful, it's very hard, but the help is there and you can get through it. I've got through it. It's doable. It's hard, but it's doable and the support is there. Please go and check out Student Minds if you can. Thank you for watching and I'll see you very soon.